nothing but abuse. Pumps are up to get beat down.
Hi everybody, it's Knockouts with Nika here with another episode, a delayed episode because I know it's been a minute, of Knockouts with Nika, 40-year-old version because I am 40 years old now. You could wish your girl a belated happy birthday. It was April 9th, but let's get caught up on the boxing. Okay, so where do I start? I think I can start with the Jamel Herring and Carl Frampton fight. That was a goodie. I know you guys expected Carl Frampton to do a little bit more in that fight, but Jamel Herring stepped up and knocked your boy out. It was a really good win for him, and I think that he should be fighting, hopefully, Oscar Valdez next. I know some little chit-chatter of Shakur Stevenson. He's not my favorite. He's like a troublemaker in the mix, and speaking of him, he had a little trouble in his camp. You know, there's going to be some lawsuits going on over there. I really feel like he should just stop trying to stop unification bouts in the boxing world and just wait his turn. That's neither near or there. But congratulations to Jamel Herring on an excellent performance, knocking Carl Frampton out. Another thing about Shakur Stevenson, I realized that he's been a little thorn in people's asses about stopping fights that are like in the mix to happen. But you know, he's trying to stop this unification bout between Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez, but you know, he didn't have that same energy when he had a unification bout for Warrington that was offered to him. Now all of a sudden everybody's scared of him, they ducking him. You know, my guy, where was that energy before? Where was that energy before? And not to mention, the guy that he's fighting next, he doesn't even have any respect for him. Somebody asked him in an interview, who are you fighting next? And he was just like, some African dude. Wow, my guy. Wow, that's all I have to say. Wow. So, per my little birdie source, Oscar Valdez's contract with Top Rank is actually coming to an end. So, you might be seeing him on another promotional company, maybe PBC, I don't know. Maybe Top Rank again. But we have to look out for that. So we'll see how that works out, because I really want to see a unification fight between him and Jamel Herring. I really feel like that's the fight that should be made next. You know, you might not agree, but I feel like that unification fight would be a goodie. Okay, so Jaron Boots Ennis had a fight was it this weekend or last weekend? Last weekend. That's how not caught up I am with these videos. Jaron Boots Ennis had an excellent showing against Lipinets, and you know, now he's in the mix of everybody saying that he should be fighting Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. But you know, I think you need to pull the rings back just a little bit, my guy. You're not ready for them yet. You're on your way there, but you're not ready for them yet, in my opinion. Not that it counts, but on my page it does. So, congratulations to Boots. So last night's Boo Andretti, I think that's the way you say his name. Y'all know the drill. His fight was absolutely boring. For the first 2 rounds, it was alright. I thought I was gonna get a little something, but then I know the routine. Stretched it out for 12 rounds. So my thing is, you always have Canelo and Charles names in your mouth. No. Don't do that anymore. You are not ready for Canelo. I'm here to tell you. I'm 40 years old now, and I have a lot of wisdom now. Don't call out Canelo anymore, because that's not for you. You couldn't even get your guy out. So those 12 rounds were like stretched out and like, exhausting. Congratulations to you, though. Regis Progress and Ivan Vrečkač. That fight last night on the Triller app, I'll speak on that in another video, the Triller app. It was a shit show. Vrečkač faked a ball injury. He was holding on to his nuts like he got punched there, and then when they replayed the punch that was supposedly thrown at his nuts, the punch didn't even land. You know, all this acting in that fight last night was so unnecessary and dramatic. But you know, I kind of feel like that was Progrer's karma, because he's the one who said that this Triller stuff was a clown show, And then, you know what? You gave us the circus act. You know, that's exactly what happened last night. There was a shit show, a clown show, and you were part of the circus. It was clown shit, and now you were a part of it. I mean, you got your paycheck, my dude. I saw how much you were making, and you know what? Kudos to you. You definitely cashed out. So on Twitter, Regis Pagreas had tweeted something about, oh my God, it's getting hard to make weight now. You know, I might be moving up to 147. This is the same guy who was clowning Maurice Hooker for having trouble making weight. And then after he said that shit about Hooker, he himself missed weight and didn't even try to lose the weight. So, you know, I feel like Regis is getting a lot of shit back on the stuff that he says. My guy, you need to stay off Twitter. Stop saying anything on Twitter. It's coming back to you tenfold. Just my advice. So that Jake Paul fight last night, it's not even worth even speaking on, to be honest. It was literally like a minute against a nobody who was there to just collect his paycheck. And, you know, I can't even be mad because what did we expect? But, you know, Teofimo Lopez has a fight being aired on the Triller app, and I hope that they fix whatever cameraman and, you know, production they got going on, because you couldn't even see any of the punches, none of the fight action, because the cameraman, I don't know what the fuck they were recording. Like, the angles, the in and outs, like, it was horrible. So, Triller, if I had a suggestion, that would be one of my suggestions, to work on the production and the filming of the actual fights. Because if y'all gonna be filming Teofimo Lopez's fight with Cambosis, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm voting for Jake Paul to be put in there with a real boxer, a real go-getter, a real boxer, because y'all gassing up this man, and y'all gassing him up for a real disappointment when he ever really does get into the ring with the real boxer. But I want to see it now. Put him in there with a real boxer now, and then you'll get like his money. But, you know, he's fighting nobodies. They just there to collect paychecks, and, you know, I want to see him in there with somebody who really bangs, a real boxer. And then you could talk your shit, Jake Paul. Then you, at that time, you can talk your shit. But right now, you're not fighting nobody. You're not fighting nobody at all. We're still waiting on the announcement for Bud Crawford's next opponent, and I believe it should be Manny Pacquiao, but let's see how that goes. And also, Showtime rolled out a nice little summer schedule for all these fights coming out. They didn't announce any fights for Errol Spence, but I think he might be fighting Ugas. We'll see when they'll announce that. But yeah, there's a lot of good fights coming up this summer. Boxing is definitely in full effect. Triller is definitely in the mix for that. So thanks for tuning in to another episode of Knockouts with Nika. I'm going to make another promise again that I will keep up with these videos. You know, I haven't been in the mix and feeling like recording, but, you know, I always get people who push me to record, and I don't want to disappoint you guys, so I'm going to do better. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to turn on the notifications. See you later.